Hey guys, it's my crazy story, and I'm making a new series called My Crazy Story. This crazy story began when I was in 5th grade. My family and I went to my aunt's house at around Thanksgiving, I think. To be honest, I don't remember much before the incident happened, but I do remember everything after, or at least most of it. We were all squished in our car and just eager to get to my aunt's house. Once we got to my aunt's house, we greeted everyone, like usual. And then my dad, younger brother, and I went outside to their backyard. My aunt's backyard had a metal slide. You know, those ones that burn your butt when you first sit on them? Yeah, those ones. A couple of swings, and then those ring swing thingies that, you know, they use in gymnastics. You know, those ring where they do the flippy thingies? Yeah, yes. Well, my brother and I were playing on the swings and the slide and the little gymnastic thingamabobby. My dad got a basketball so we could all play basketball. That's very specific. Anyways, we were shooting hoops and my brother wanted to do a little slam dunk, but couldn't because he was too small. So my dad put him on his shoulders and was like, "Okay, buddy, you do your slam dunk." And he was like, "Yeah!" And I was like, "I want to do it." And they were like, "No!" But I stole the ball for them and did it anyways. But before I slam dunk, I had to get ready. I began to sweat in my face. It poured down into my eyes. Was I going to make it? I took my first step in. I made it, but the whole hoop came down on me. While I was falling, I somehow put my head through the hoop. So I made a slam dunk with the ball and my head. I'm just that talented. It definitely was a blessing from the gods.
Thank you for the blessing. I really owe it to you.
When I got up, I looked at my hand, and it took me a second to process. But not kidding, I actually did scream like a baby bitch. I ran inside all dazed, screaming at the top of my lungs, and my mom saw me, freaked out, grabbed paper towels. My brother came running upstairs, didn't know what was happening. He just grabbed the car keys and ran to the car. My brother, my mom, and I think my dad, I don't remember. I think my dad was there. We'll just say my dad's there. Got into the car and drove as fast as we could. While we were driving, we realized we didn't have directions. My brother saw an old couple across the street and did the quickest U-turn I have ever seen. Like, he was trying to be Ken Block. Don't know who Ken Block is. I just searched up a stunt driver. My brother asked for directions and they tell us. Then we drove off. Once we got to the hospital, we ran inside and they took us in immediately. It was like that show, the one that everyone watches, the Grey's Anatomy. It was like that, but real life. They took a look at my fingers and decided to do some x-rays, and it showed that my fingertips were fractured. The doctor said that the only way to fracture your fingertips is if you get a sledgehammer, put your fingers on concrete, and slam it as hard as you could. So I kind of felt special, you know? The rest of the story, I don't really remember. Like, I remember bits and parts. But I do remember the nurse asking me if I wanted Oreos. And I said no. To this day, I regret saying no to those Oreos. It would have tasted so good. My mom told me the doctor said they thought I lost the padding in my finger. So my brothers went looking for it, which is crazy. Just think about it. Your brothers are looking for your finger pad, like the skin that holds everything together. They went looking for that. That's so crazy. Or maybe not. Maybe I'm just making this more over-exaggerated than it needs to be. But by some miracle, it was being held by a thread of skin. My other finger pad was only cut in half, so I really know it wasn't the best ending. But I do want to say it really wasn't that interesting once we got to the hospital. Afterwards, we went home, but before we did, my mom forced me to eat Kentucky Fried Chicken. So yeah, that's my story. About a basketball hoop slam dunking me. Bye! just woke up and realized I didn't show you what my fingers look like. And, yeah, I guess I'll show you. Yeah, this is what they look like now. Yep, interesting. When I line up my fingers, or my hand together, this is what it looks like. Yeah, so I did lose some of the tipping there, but yeah. I, won't show you what they looked like when I did smash them. Or it would be once I got stitches or whatever. But if you do want me to, just tell me in the comments, and I guess I can post it on my Instagram, which will be in the description below. Anyways, I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.